What's up, y'all? Another weekend here, and we are in my home state of Tennessee. This weekend, NASCAR heads to the hills of Tennessee for some Bristol night racing. That's right, it's Bristol, baby. The last great Coliseum, and we're ready to have a great time here. Little earlier on the vlog today instead of tomorrow because of the racing that we have this afternoon, so we wanted to get it out to you guys. Now, this weekend is action packed with the big Bristol Bass Pro Shops night race to finish it off on Saturday night under the lights. That's just some short track racing. Now, short track racing at its finest, for sure. Now, first, I want to give a shout out to our good friend Ricky, who watches us all the time. He went to Darlington and he got me this Denny Hamlin shirt, and I am ecstatic. I'll be wearing this on Saturday night at Bristol Motor Speedway. But thank you so much, Ricky, for the kind gift that you got for me at Darlington. So thank you so much, Ricky. Now, not only do we have all three series here this weekend, the Arca race is tonight, and the YouTube sensation Cleetus Mcfarland will hop into his Ford to give it an old shot at the Bristol, baby. We'll see how long he can last. Now tonight also kicks off the NASCAR Xfinity Series playoffs this weekend as well. But all three series will start their playoffs this weekend. Playoffs, not start. They'll have their playoffs this weekend. The NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series will run their second race of the playoffs. The NASCAR Cup Series will run their second race of the playoffs. And the NASCAR Xfinity Series will run their very first race of their playoffs starting here at Bristol, baby. All right, so tonight the ARCA series will run the Bush's Best 200 at Bristol. Now, some of the notables in this race are Butterbean Queen, William Swalloch, Brent Cruz, Leland Honeyman, and Cleetus Mcfarland. Other names are in this race as well, but those are some of the notables. So it should be a great race. We'll see how long Cleetus can last on Bristol. So we'll see how it goes. It should be a good one. Now, Thursday night, tonight, under the lights, at the second race of the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series playoffs. Playoffs is the UNOH 250. That's 250 miles, 133 laps. Now, this is the second of three races in the round of 10. Now, playoff leader Corey Heim looks to pick up where he left off after his win at Darlington. Now, 37 drivers for 36 spots, so somebody will be going home. Now, some of the notables in this race are Corey Day in that 7. Brent Cruz going to be doing double duty tonight. He's in that 1. Parker Klingerman is that 75. Corey LaJoy in the 77. Now, last year's winner Lane Riggs looks to secure his spot in the second round as he won here last year and joined Corey Heim as he has moved into the second round as well. Now, can Ty Majeski make a run for his defending championship that he has? Rain, we'll see. We'll see what he can do. We will show you the updated playoff rankings later in the video, so hang out for us on that one. Now, Friday night under the lights is the NASCAR Xfinity Series. Will kick off their playoffs here at Bristol. Three races will be the round of 12, Bristol, Kansas, and the Roval, before four will be eliminated here for the NASCAR Xfinity Series. Now, Connor Zilich coming in as the points champion and the playoff leader will be run the Food City 300. That's 300 laps. That's 159 miles. Now, 39 drivers for 38 spots, so one driver will be going home. This is the 83rd running of a NASCAR Xfinity race here at Bristol Motor Speedway. Now, can Connor Zilich make it 15 top 5 finishes in a row? We'll see. Can he get his 10th victory of the year? We'll see. Now, Allgaier is making his 10th playoff start. He has been in every playoff for the NASCAR Xfinity Series since 2016. We'll see if he can win his. He is defending champion as well, remember, so you know he wants to win pretty soon. Now, can Sam Mayer pull an upset? He has 4 Bristol wins here in different series. Now, Jesse Love leads the series in 18 top 10 finishes so far this year. And then Chevy has dominated all season, leading 3,097 laps of 4,001 laps. Now, that's some pretty impressive domination. Also, this is the last Xfinity race series playoff as Xfinity. So next year, the O'Reilly's Auto Parts will take over the name in 2026. There will be a new winner here, as Cole Custer won here last year, so he is not in this race. So should be an interesting win to see who advances themselves to the playoffs or someone else try to get a win here at the last great Coliseum. On Saturday night, the Mountain Delights, the final race of the round of 16 for the NASCAR Cup Series, the Bass Pro Shops night race at Bristol. 500 laps, 266 miles. I will be in attendance for this race. 39 teams for 40 spots. Now, some of the open teams, other than the 2311 and Front Row Motorsports teams, are Austin Hill in that 33, Chad Fincham in the 68, and Corey Heim back in that 67. We'll see what he can do here this weekend as he's running double duty. Now, the Cup Series will run the same left side tire as they ran in the spring, but the right side tire is going to be a little bit softer. So we see what kind of strategy this pulls out here for these teams. Remember a couple years ago, remember Denny and Truex just running around the track and everybody else like tire carcasses everywhere. That was crazy. Now, this is the 127th NASCAR Cup Series race here at Bristol. Now, Denny Hamlin and Kyle Larson have won the last 6 of the 9 races here. They have dominated, including Larson, who has won the previous 2 races by dominating 87% of the races. Man, oh man, he is pretty dang good here. Almost led 400 laps the last time. Now, Alex Bowman, who needs some luck as he is below the cut line right now, he has the pole here, back-to-back races. So we'll see what that happens for Alex Bowman. Now, Christopher Bell, another driver who has done well here. He has finished in the top 10 in the last 10 races, which is pretty good for Christopher Bell. Now, Ty Gibbs looking for his very first win. He has led over 100 laps in the last 4 years here at Bristol. Now, Legacy Motor Club has done well as of late. John Hunter Nemechek and that Jones boy, Eric Jones. But speaking of Eric Jones, he has 5 top 10 finishes on a night race. So look for the Jones boy to go to the front. Now, Toyota has led 515 of 607 laps in the playoffs. So we'll see if Toyota can win here again. Now, Chase Briscoe has led 551 laps in 12 races this year. So he is red hot. He loves to go to the front. He loves to be on the starting row as well. So we'll see how Chase Briscoe does. Now, SVG had a big lead going into that first race, but it is now gone. SVG needs to have a great race here as he is now below the cut line and needs to have a good finish to survive to get into round 2. So this race should be great. It's a grueling race, 500 laps. We're looking forward to hanging out here, watching this race. Like I said, I will be in attendance, wearing my Denny Hamlin shirt and hat. I'm excited. But thank you guys for watching this video. And now, you guys know the races. You know the races. Now you need to know the paint schemes. Here is the paint schemes for the NASCAR Cup Series, the NASCAR Xfinity Series, and the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. So when I come back, I'll give you my favorite paint schemes of the week. We'll go look over the playoff standings for all 3 series, and I'll give you my picks and our early odds to win this race, their races this weekend. So here are the paint schemes, and let's go. I hope you enjoyed those paint schemes like we do every week here on our channel. Every Friday, we release a paint scheme and race weekend preview to get you ready for the weekends with us. Now, today is Thursday, so we had to get it out early because there is a truck race tonight. So you're watching it a day early. That's okay. But I hope you guys enjoyed these paint schemes. So let me give you my paint scheme, my favorite paint schemes of the week. Now, here is my very first paint scheme for the Craftsman Truck Series. Corey Heim. I like this look in that number 11 Yahoo Toyota. I like that one. Daniel Hemrick in that 19 South Point Hotel and Casino Chevrolet. And Dawson Sutton. Now, here is my favorite in that 26 Tennessee Vols Chevrolet. Yes, sir. I'll probably be dark horse just so I can cheer him on. Lane Riggs in that 34 RV Stop Ford. We'll see. That's great. Hey, he's pretty good in this race with that paint scheme. He's always been good at that. Loves truck stop Ford. So now here is the NASCAR Xfinity Series paint schemes that are good for me here. Ryan Ellis in that 71, a New Solutions Chevrolet. I like that one. Jeremy Commence in that 51 All South Electric Chevrolet. Josh Williams back in the Xfinity Series in that 45 True Shine Car Wash Chevrolet. Logan Bearden in that 14 T3 Vaca Chevy. And Stefan Parsons in that 5 electric Chevy. This electric theme going on here. And then, of course, the USA. You got to love the USA themes. Carson Quaffle in that number 1 Bass Pro Shops Clarence Tech Chevrolet Junior Motorsports. And then another USA theme. Sheldon Creed, always a bridesmaid, never a bride. Can he be a bride this weekend? We'll see. Sheldon Creed in that Road Ranger Ford. Now, here is my favorite paint schemes for the NASCAR Cup Series. Probably another one of my favorite paint schemes of the week. It is pretty good looking. Hopefully, he can do well and move on to the second round, as he was my prediction to move to the second round. But SVG in that 88 Wendy's Breakfast Baconator Chevrolet, way to kick off a morning eating a Baconator. And then Ryan Preece in that 60 Kroger Stock Ford. I like that. And Alex Bowman in that 48 Ally Open Road Sweeps Chevrolet. Like nice little new look for him there. And then, of course, Willie B in that 24 Raptor Chevrolet. And then Briscoe, hey, the 19 Bass Pro Shops Toyota. Dark horse if the odds are good, if the odds are good. Make this 0-3 for this paint scheme. Make him 0-3 in this paint scheme. He was horrible in Atlanta, caused the big one, got in a wreck in Talladega, and now here he is in Bristol. So 30th place finish here in this King's Hawaiian Toyota. I have a feeling just bad in that car. All right, Austin Dillon and that 3 Bass Pro Shops Winchester Chevrolet. Could he win this thing here? And then Chastain, Ross Chastain in that Trackhouse number 1 Moose Fraternity Chevrolet. Those are my favorite paint schemes of the week. Which one was your favorite? Make sure you comment in the comments below. All right, so the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series starts their second race in the playoffs this year. And we're to take a look at the playoff standings here. So right now it's Corey Heim, Lane Riggs, Daniel Hemrick, Grant Infinger, Tyler Ankrum, Ty Majeski, Raj Caruth, and Jake Garcia. Now below the cut line is Chandler Smith and Caden Honeycutt, both with bad races the other day. And so they are below the cut line. So 2 drivers will be eliminated after New Hampshire on September 20th. But there is the playoff rankings for the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. There you go. The NASCAR Xfinity Series kicks off their playoffs to this weekend here at Bristol on Friday night. And here is the standings for the playoffs. It is Connor Zilisch who won the regular season points championship, also with the win. He's got a 29-point lead over Justin Allgaier. Then you got Sam Mayer, Jesse Love, Brandon Jones, Sammy Smith, Nicholas Sanchez, Taylor Gray. And then here is your bubble drivers: Carson Quaffle, Sheldon Creed, Harrison Burton, and Austin Hill, with the last place because he started with 0 points, even though he was in the top. But remember, with the suspension, he loses all his points. So Austin Hill is in last place. So we'll see how this goes after Friday night. And then here is the NASCAR Cup Series playoff standings. This is the last race before the cutoff. 4 drivers will be eliminated from the playoffs here after Saturday night's race. And let's take a look at the standings. Denny Hamlin on top there after a big win last week. Chase Briscoe are in second. Kyle Larson, Bubba Wallace, Ryan Blaney, Willie B, Tyler Reddick, Christopher Bell, Chase Elliott, Joey Logano, Ross Chastain, and Austin Cindric. And then your 4 drivers below the cut line: Austin Dillon, SVG is minus 15, Alex Bowman minus 35. Those pit stops killed him. And then Josh Berry wrecking out in 2 races, just not feasible to win a championship. So there is your playoff standings for the NASCAR Cup Series going into Bristol. All right, it's now a time for my picks. My picks for the weekend here. And we're going to start with tonight's race for the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series UNOH 250. And here are some of the good odds here, betting odds for the race. Corey Heim plus 140, Lane Riggs plus 300, Chandler Smith plus 350, Ty Majeski plus 800. And then we get into your dark horses: Tyler Ankrum at plus 1600, Raj Caruth at 1600, Enfinger at 1800, Daniel Hemrick at 1800, and Caden Honeycutt at 1800. There are your playoff drivers. Where is Brent Cruz? Brent Cruz is plus 6,000. And where is my man Dawson Sutton in that UT car? Plus, you took truck 35,000 plus 35,000. All right, so let's see. Who am I picking here for the win here tonight? Mm, Give me Ty Majeski. I think he gets in. He knows he has to win. Getting down to the nitty gritty here. Give me Ty Majeski at plus 800. Had some issues last time, and Corey Heim ended up taking the lead. He dominated the last race. So I'm going to take Ty Majeski for the win. And my dark horse, uh, I really like Caden Honeycutt. I think he can win in that 52. Stuart Friesen, in honor of Stuart Friesen, going to give it plus 1,800. Kind of like Raj Caruth, though. Man. Uh, Caruth is at plus 16. Now, give me Caden Honeycutt plus 1,800. All right, here is the betting odds for the Food City 300 now. Your Allgaier at the top at plus 240. Connor Zilic at plus 240. Eric Almirola back in that 19 for Joe Gibbs Racing. He is at plus 350. Jesse Love at plus 1,200. So you got Allgaier, Zilic, and Almirola are your top picks. And then for your dark horses, Sheldon Creed at plus 1,300. Carson Quaffle at plus 1,300. Taylor Gray at plus 2,000. Nick Sanchez at plus 3,000. And it goes down from there. So I'm gonna go. I think Allgaier wins this one. He needs a win, and it's been all Connor Zilic. It's all talk about Connor Zilic. Not even talking about Justin Allgaier. It's Connor Zilic this, Connor Zilic that. I'm taking Justin Allgaier for the win here on Friday night. And my dark horse, give me Austin Hill. Austin Hill at plus 1,600. He needs a win, and his back is against the wall. He's got 0 points. He lost everything he had. He has to show what's going down. Austin Hill at plus 1,600 for my dark horse. Here are the NASCAR Cup Series betting odds going into the Bass Pro Shops night race on Saturday night. Kyle Larson at plus 240, Denny Hamlin at plus 425, Christopher Bell at plus 800, and Ryan Blaney at plus 800, Chase Briscoe at plus 900. So much for that dark horse. And here's some of your dark horses. Chase Elliott plus 1100, Ty Gibbs plus 2000, Alex Bowman at plus 2200, Tyler Reddick at plus 2500, Bubba Wallace at plus 2500, Kyle Busch at 3500, Chastain at plus 3500, and Josh Berry down there way at the bottom plus 5000. So there is some of your betting odds. Austin Cindric at plus 6,000 too. So there are some of your betting odds for the win here at Bristol. And I'm going to go Chase Briscoe. Got the sponsor on there. He's been red hot. Chase Briscoe finished second to Denny Hamlin last week. The other way around, the week before, he's red hot right now. He's winning a lot of races. Give me Chase Briscoe with the Bass Pro Shops night race sponsor on the car. Money. I'm taking Chase Briscoe. All right, my dark horse, Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch with the dark horse plus 3,500. I'm taking Kyle Busch for my dark horse for the win. Kyle Busch, baby. If we think it and hope for it, he will win. I'd love to be there in attendance if Kyle Busch wins this thing. So there are my picks for this weekend. All right, so you guys know about the races, you know about the paint schemes, you know my favorite paint schemes, you know the playoff standings, you know the betting odds, you know all that. Now you just need to know when we're streaming. We're streaming tonight the Arca race and the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series race, and then Saturday we'll be giving you the NASCAR Cup Series Friday we'll be giving you NASCAR Cup Series qualifying, practice and qualifying, and the NASCAR Xfinity race from Bristol, the Food City 300. And then Saturday, I will not be doing the race. I will be at the race. So maybe a live stream from there if I can get some signal or whatever. But we appreciate everybody watching this video. Who do you think's going to win these races? Who are your favorite paint schemes? Everything. Let me see your picks in the chat, in the comments below. So make sure you hit the like button on this channel. Make sure you subscribe to this channel and make sure you hit the notification bell so you know when we go live or drop a video. And also become a member. Our rookie, MVP, and pro memberships. Make sure you become a member to get special perks, especially when you drop a video. If you're a pro member or an MVP member, you get early access to these vlogs. So we thank you for being here. We thank you for watching. It's Bristol, baby. That's right. Let's go. It's going to be a good one. We'll see who wins. Thanks for watching. Let's go.